What is the biggest reason why you don't go after your dreams? Why you don't go after your goal? I'm Martyna Skup, and today we are going to talk about what stops us from acting and achieving our goals, what stops us from taking the action on it. And what is it? It's the fear of failure, or actually even the failure itself, and how we feel about it, what do we think about it, and how we react to failure. So we are living now in a world of success. We see all the time on social media usually stories and reels, and we read a lot about it, about people who succeeded in their lives. And what we often see is the state where they are here at this moment, that they are really at their own success, that they achieved something. And in our mind is that we think that their journey from being kind of like nowhere to that point looked like this. It was straight away to the success. They achieved it without, failing, without any obstacles, and so on. We often don't see what was really in behind the scenes, because we only see the result. And what happened usually, how their path to the success looked, was kind of like this, that it was basically like going forward and then stepping back, and then going forward and stepping back, and so on and so on. So they reached to this point, but their way was never straight. But we don't see it. So we think that if we want to achieve something, it should just work out straight away. And if there's something that is blocking you, or there is something that doesn't work out as you think it should work out, very often it means that you think it's a failure and it shuts you down. You just stop doing anything. And even thinking about it, that you might have those moments, and those people most probably didn't have, it's on in your mind, it means that you will rather not even try out this, what is in your mind, what you want to do, or you could do. And your goals, setting your goals, might have happened years ago. Maybe since years you dream about a great job, about your own business, or like 1 month ago or half a year ago, you're just like, I want another job, I want something new, but you're afraid that you're not even going to get a new job. Even if you apply and you have all the experience that is needed for it, that you're afraid that maybe you're not going to get a good job, so you rather stay in this one that you are here. But since years, maybe you're dreaming about starting your own business or writing a book. Maybe you have like a great idea for a book or even a series of books, but you don't start it because you think that I'm not a writer. Actually, nobody in my family is a writer, and who would like to read something that I write? And maybe no one is going to buy it, so I'm going to spend my time and also money for publishing and so on. I will not earn a thing from it. So basically, this is like you're stopping your movements, your actions, before even trying things out. This is also something slightly related to the inner critic and imposter syndrome that we can have in our minds, which I work also with my clients. Anyways, but this is a topic for a different video. But the fear of failure, that something is not going to work out as you expected by writing this book, it shuts you down. You're not writing a word of this great book that, who knows, maybe people will buy like this, because they will read it and then they will tell it to others, and you might be a favorite author. Yeah. However, you think that it might fail. And one of the other situations, it's also from our private life, like finding a life partner. And so imagine that you are a man. So for men, it would be easier because you are a man, yeah? For women, just for a moment, just think about it that you are a man. And you know a woman that is, you think it's the perfect match for you. She is beautiful in your eyes. I mean, beautiful in your eyes, because we have like different meanings of being beauty, and for each and every person, beauty means, like, a beautiful person means something totally different. So she's beautiful in your eyes. She's smart. She takes care of herself and also of others, which you value a lot. She acts in the way that you just love, and she's kind. She knows her boundaries and so on. So basically, everything what she represents for you is like, wow, this is the one. Yeah. And what comes up in your mind is you would like to take her out. You know her already for 2 years, maybe just talk like from time to time, depending like where do you know her from. Maybe it's like she joined your company 2 years ago, or maybe you're in the same sport club, or maybe she's living in the neighborhood. Anyways, you know her a bit, yeah, and you think this might be a perfect match for you for the rest of your life, yeah. So you think, you wish to take her out, to go on a date, to go for coffee, maybe a walk, maybe go to the cinema, or for a dinner, something you want to spend time with her. But the thing is, like, you never ask her if she wants to go out with you. Why? Because you think that she might say no. And we have this thing that if we think that things might go wrong, we put this all bad scenarios that, yes, she's going to say no, I'm going to look foolish in front of her, and also maybe in front of other people that we have in common in our environment. And I'm going to feel bad because I asked but I got rejected, and all of those bad things. And to us it looks like this is the only one answer that we can get. So from 2 answers, yes or no, yes, I want to go out with you, and no, I don't want to go out with you, we think that this no, I don't want to go out with you, it's probably like the probability, it would be like by 98%. We leave only like 2% for the possibility that she says no, she says yes. And this is exactly what happens in our life, yeah, when we want to go for our goals. We tend to think that we are going to fail, in the meaning that things will not work out as we expect them to be. And we don't even consider that, maybe it can work out. But coming back to this relation with the man and the woman, so there is the possibility that she says no is 50-50 to maybe she says yes. Because it might happen that for all those 2 years, she also thought about this man. She thought like, oh, this is such a great guy. Yeah. Oh, I would love to go out with him. Just to get him know better. Maybe we would be like a great match, of course. But I would like to know him better. But why he doesn't ask me out? And let's stay with this version that it's the man who should actually ask girl out. So she's not going to go to him saying like, hey, hello, knocking on the door, here I am, yeah, I know I like you, you like me, yeah, yes, I would like to go for a coffee with you. You didn't ask the question, but yes, I want, yeah. it's not going to happen. That's for sure. Yeah, or this is the probability of this 98%. So unless the person, the man, takes the action, goes to the girl and asks her out, until this moment, you don't know what's the answer. You're afraid that she's going to say no. But what if she says yes? What if she really would like to go out with you? Go for one date, second, third one. It might happen that you're really a great match and you're going to live happily ever after. But it might happen, of course, that you go for some of the dates and you just realize it's not really the match. Yeah, but great that I asked her out because now I know. And this scenario is also something that we need to put into our life when we want to reach some goals, like professional goals also. What if things will work out? What if you go for something and you fail, in the meaning you learn that, okay, I tried it out, like this coffee with the girl, I tried it out, but it didn't work out. But it doesn't mean that I'm failing. It means I tried. This is the most important thing in our life. We need to learn how to try, and that this is something very, very valuable. What if we are going to go for our goal and the goal and all the opportunities that we are going to have on our path are going to be yes? What if? So think about it, that you have the possibility to find out what works for you and what not. Why you don't take the action? If you're going to look foolish, maybe you're going to look foolish for a moment, but if you're going to into some path, you take some steps, you go to the point that it doesn't work out, then it means that maybe it's not the right way. Maybe you need to do some other steps to go somewhere where it's better for you. And then you go straight, and then maybe you go also to another place, take some action, and this is something that it's like failing apart at all, like totally. But this doesn't mean that you should stop. That means that either you need to go back and find another way, or maybe it's something that this failed, this didn't work out, but I need to find a way how to do this, kind of like a workaround, so that this is going to work. And then you go further. Do you know how many times did Edison fail when he was trying to invent the bulb, the light bulb? Basically, they asked him also, and he said, I never had a failure. I never failed. I just found like thousands of ways how this doesn't work. And then I found the solution. Then I found this solution that works, so that now you can have this light bulb in your home. So basically, thousands of so-called things that you call like failures, but they're not failures. They are the ways how to find out that something doesn't work out for us. So there are two ways what you can ask yourself. Yeah, what if it's the opposite way. What if I fail? Yeah, or have the lesson, or what if I win? Because this is also something what can happen. However, if you don't do anything, it's not even going to fail. This failure is the full meaning of failure. So it's kind of like you don't do anything. You can't even call it a lesson. you don't do anything. And this is something what you will regret in the future. If this is what you want to have, this big dream or your goal is really like a big one for you, you're going to regret it later. In the same way as this guy, if he doesn't ask out the girl, he is going to regret it. It's going to come in his mind all and all the time again, this question, why I didn't ask her out? Especially if after years he's going to find out that she liked him as well. Because maybe this project that you want to work on, this project can also be meant for you. Like the girl might be meant for you. But if you don't ask the girl out, if you don't do the steps, then in your mind you're going to constantly regret it. Why I didn't do it. In the end of your life, you will look back and be like, why? Why I didn't do the steps? It could work out. I was just afraid. But you're afraid of having a lesson in the life. You're not afraid of the failure, actually. You're afraid that you are going to have the lesson and you're going to stop afterwards. So I would say, I would like to ask you, what is actually your goal? Like your life goal. What do you want to have in your life? Do you want to find out, try things out and find out how does it work? Or does it work? Or maybe it's not the path for me. Maybe I should look for something else. Or do you want to regret it for the rest of your life that you didn't do a thing because you were scared of trying things out? Because let's be clear, if you want to achieve something, some goal, you want to make your dreams come true, you need to try. And what happened in our lives, we never learned actually that if you try, it's something super valuable. It can get you where you want to be. No one taught us in the school, in our life as we were kids, when we were growing up, and in our adult life, we are focused and we see only focus on success, on achieving. But we don't see that trying is this what gets you there. And trying means I'm trying and sometimes I don't get it, but sometimes I do. And then I make some other steps and steps and steps. So ask yourself, what do you want in your life? Do you want really badly this dream that you want to go after? Do you want to, or do you want to regret it that you didn't do a thing and just lived in fear? And for today, I'm leaving you with this question. And I would love to hear your thoughts also on this topic, of the topic of failure. What do you think about the failures in our lives? Do you treat them also as lessons, or maybe you have a different approach to it? I would love to hear your thoughts. What do you think about it? How do you react when you fail? So please comment. Put your comments, your thoughts in the comments below. I would love to hear them, to read them actually, and respond. And share this also with your friends or with your family, because who knows, maybe some of the people who you are surrounded with needs to hear what I just told you in this video. Maybe it will be a big help for them to start acting on their goals and on their dreams. So with that, thank you very much for watching, and get into the action. Don't fear. Don't be afraid that you're going to fail. You're going to learn something, or just simply succeed. Have a great day. Bye bye.